Hello, hello, hello everybody. It has been such a long time. I have not been busy, I'm not going to lie. I'm just insanely lazy, like you guys know. And I haven't really had a video to film, which is also kind of a lie because I had like 3 wrap-ups I need to do and like 4 book hauls and like a Black Friday book haul, but I'll probably end up only doing a Black Friday book haul out of all of those that I just mentioned. But today I am doing my Cramathon TBR. Cramathon is a readathon that WhittyNovels hosts each year during summer and Christmas, just kind of as what it sounds like to cram for your book challenge. I am 12 books behind schedule. I'm trying to read 100. I am on 79. But to be fair, yesterday I bought Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea, and I started it and I finished it. I read this entire book in about 3 hours. So that cut that down, and then I have 2 school books that I need to read that are very important. And then this is the Cramathon, so hopefully I'm going to narrow it down a bit and be able to get to my goal. First, I find it exceedingly important that I show you that I got this. It's a pop figurine. I'm obsessed with these. Like, I love them so much. And this is Joy from Inside Out. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Let me pull up the challenges on my phone. Okay, so the first challenge for Cramathon is read an audiobook or an ebook. I don't have either of these, so technically I don't have a set book for this yet. I think I'm gonna do what Whitney told us to do if we didn't have one, and go on Scribd. Is that, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, and then use your promo code to get a free audiobook. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But if I don't in time, I'm gonna read this Irish Fairy and Folk Tales, just because it's like a little bind up of like separate stories and stuff. So I think this can work, you know? Just kind of like as a replacement for that challenge, I suppose is what I'm trying to say. But also the next challenge is to read a bind up, and for that I have The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J Maas. However, this is very large. So should I end up getting an audiobook on Scribd using Whitney's promo code, I will use this as the bind up. Does that make any sense? Because this is a bind up of several different poems and short stories and stuff. So this might get the boot if I get an audiobook, but you know, I'm not really sure yet. But I mean, you'll find out on my Cramathon wrap up. So the next challenge is to finish a series or just read the last book in a series, and I'm going to read the last book in a series, and that is going to be Of Neptune by Anna Banks. Since I haven't been filming wrap-ups and stuff, you guys don't know that I read Of Poseidon recently, and I started Of Triton, the sequel, but I'm having to put it down because I have 2 school books to read, because my teacher thought it'd be a great idea to say, okay guys, you take these 2 books in the last 2 weeks of school, go! So she thought that was a fantastic idea. Thanks, woman. So I've had to set that aside. However, I will be finishing it before Cramathon, so I will be able to read the last book in the series. And I plan on doing a trilogy review of all 3 of these, so you should be able to get some. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now. The next challenge is to read a book under 200 pages. And, you know, these are just challenges so you can knock out books really quick and get them off your TBR, and you add more books to your challenge. And so for that, I have picked The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. I read Mitch Albom's Tuesdays with Morrie and fell in love. I just fell in love. And I actually started this. I had to put this down as well on page 48. Because of the school book situation. However, I will either be starting over, I'm only on page 48 like I said, or just go from where I am. But I mean, like, I can read this in like an hour. I mean, come on guys. The next book, or the next challenge book, is to read a book that you have DNF'd, which is a little bit more difficult, but because I mean, if you put it down, then you had a reason to put it down, which means maybe it was slow or something. So I picked Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. Reasons being because I put this down and I don't really know why. It's not necessarily that I didn't like it. I think I had another book to read at that period of time. Who knows with me anymore? I don't even know. But whenever I'm doing my Black Friday book haul, you guys will see more about this, but I do plan on picking this up as my DNF'd, so yeah. And the next challenge is read a graphic novel series, or as many graphic novels as you can, you know, just like that. And so for this, I have picked The Carnivorous Carnival from a series of unfortunate events. I know it's not a graphic novel. The only graphic novel I have is Anya's Ghost, and I've already read that. I might reread it because that's okay. But also, the reason being is because since I don't have any graphic novels other than that one which I've read, this has pictures in it. I promise they're in there. These pages are just deckled, so it's hard to go through them. But there are pictures in here, so it's technically a graphic novel. But this is what I'm going to be doing if I don't reread Anya's Ghost or get a graphic novel before then, which I won't because I'm on a book buying ban. Because it's intense. I don't even want to talk about it. So, and then the last challenge is just to read 5 books total. So, that is 5 books total. And I mean, if I have more time, I'm gonna read more, but I don't, guys, I have finals coming up and I need to be studying right now, but instead I'm filming a video. Story of my life. Am I right, ladies? So that is my Cramathon TBR. Tell me down below what your TBR is. If you've read any of these, if you like them, I want to know what your TBR is. Go watch Whitney's Cramathon video for the challenges if you want to know what they are. She has a list in her description and has the dates and the times of when it starts, but I believe it's December 19th to the 22nd to the 21st. Something along those lines, but go check her description just to make sure, or watch her video. She's great. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I've missed you, and I will see you next time. Bye.